everybody, local Lego Man here, and welcome to an early LEGO Sonic the Hedgehog review. Now, I was lucky enough to get my hands on the only Sonic set that's launching this January, which is a little bit weird, but they did also release the Shadow set in December, so it's like half of what was supposed to be the full wave. It's a little bit weird, but the set that we're taking a look at today most certainly is not. That set being set 76996, containing 267 pieces, and retailing for $35, the Knuckles Guardian Mech set. Now, this is a really interesting one since it doesn't seem to be based off of anything from a specific game, but we do have some awesome characters, so without further ado, let's check this set out. Alrighty, now this set is very cool, but before we take a look at the builds, we first have to take a look at the figures, starting off with Rouge the Bat. And I will say that in the past, LEGO has done a great job conveying these Sonic characters to minifigs, and this figure is no different, with the design being spot on. I love the new dual molded headpiece, which is exclusive to this character, as well as the inclusion of the purple wings, and overall, this is just a very, very solid figure. Next up, we have Knuckles the Echidna, and this is wild. I am a huge fan of Knuckles. He's one of my favorite characters from the Sonic franchise, so to be finally getting a figure of Knuckles is super cool, and I have to say that they knocked it out of the park with the design. The head mold is awesome, the gloves are amazing, and they're actually more like gauntlets we have gotten for superhero sets, but I do think that that was a good idea instead of just doing different molds for the hands like they've done for like the boxing or the baseball gloves. And overall, this is another stellar figure with amazing torso and leg printing, and it's just great to get Knuckles in LEGO form. Alrighty, now that we've taken a look at all of the figures in this set, it's time to take a look at the builds. And starting off, we have this little side crystal build, and I believe this is supposed to be a big Chaos Emerald, and the cool thing about this is that you can actually open it up and we have some smaller green crystals in there, but it's kind of a nothing side build that's not too important, but it does have some functionality with Rouge's Bat Glider, since there is a connection point where Rouge can fly over the big crystal and actually pick it up, which is a pretty cool mechanic. And speaking of Rouge's Bat Glider, this is a pretty solid build. Obviously, it's super simplistic and not really like anything we've gotten in the games, but I will say that it looks pretty cool, and I do love the articulation on the vehicle. And now, of course, we get to talk about the main part of this set, that being Knuckles Guardian Mech. And this is a pretty solid build. I don't know how I feel about us getting a mech build, like it's not really like anything within the games, but if we focus on it as just being its own LEGO thing, I will say that the design is pretty cool. I love all of the articulation in the legs, the arms, the hands, and there are some things that I do really like about this mech, such as the gaps in the legs, which make it look very cool and unique compared with other mechs, as well as the detailing on the shoes to make it look like Knuckles' shoes. And I also do enjoy that they didn't try to make it just like an oversized Knuckles where the figure just fits in, and instead they made it so that it's legitimately like an exosuit and Knuckles just goes in there and can control it, since that looks very cool. And the only real mechanic with this build is that there are two stud shooters on the side of where Knuckles sits, and those just work as regular stud shooters, allowing you to shoot out some studs. But that's pretty much it. So if I had to rate this set, what would I rate it? I would definitely give it a 4 out of 5. I think that the price to piece count is kind of bad, but the set is very cool and the figures are also nice. I would just personally say that if you want to pick this set up, maybe wait until there's a price cut, or if you just want it for the figures, pick those figures up on Bricklink. So yeah, I really hope you all enjoyed this LEGO Sonic the Hedgehog review, and make sure to subscribe since we have a lot more early January 2024 LEGO reviews coming out very shortly. And the next review I'm putting out should be on the LEGO Minecraft Frog House, which is a really good one. So I'll see all of you in that review. Bye!